One and your Fox Sports app. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers sit at 500, 3-3 on the season. That most recent loss versus the Steelers. But the quarterback not going anywhere. Here's what TB12 had to say when asked about speculation he might retire mid-season.
There's been a couple of national talking heads speculating that, Tom is not even going to finish out this season. And I've tried to say that's got to be crazy. I mean, we're here all the time. Can you clarify?
Well, that's really why I'm here. I'm here to announce, finally, you guys pushed me to the brink. And no, I think a lot of it for me is just us going out there to, I love the sport and I love the teammates and I want to go do a great job for this team like I always have. So no retirement in my future.
Well, we've got the best quote-unquote talking heads in the business. So, Shannon, weigh in here. Does Brady's performance on the field suggest he should be considering retirement?
Well, I think he wanted to clear the air. People actually thought the man was going to retire in the middle of the season, Skip. And I think I think he wanted to clear that up. There's no retirement in my near future. I'm sure that once you get to that age, you will assess everything after the season. But he's like, damn, y'all actually think I'm going to walk away mid-season. But, Skip, why should he stop playing when he gets no blame? Tom Brady is the first great player that all great players that I've ever covered, and I was an okay player, they didn't compare me to the tight ends that were playing. They compared me to a younger version of myself. Tom Brady now doesn't get compared to a younger version of himself when he was historically and transcendent great. He get compared to other quarterbacks. Well, Shannon, look at what he's doing in comparison to this guy. Look at what he's doing in comparison to that guy. He's the only guy that's ever done that. They didn't do that with Jordan. They didn't do that with Kobe. They said, they're not them younger self. That's what greatness is. When you're great like Tom Brady, you get compared to a younger version of you. Not to these guys that's currently playing because you're the standard.
But wait, has anybody ever played to 45 at this level?
Yeah, you're making my point. It's not the age that matters. He's still Tom Brady. So was he Tom Brady at 37 and not Tom Brady at 45? Or is he Tom Brady? And we compare him to when he was doing look at what he's doing now, Skip. We compared him look at what that guy's doing. He's better than such and such. Really? We actually compare Tom Brady to a guy that's currently playing right now. Really? Because Skip Bayless tells me all the time, he's got 7 Super Bowls, he's won 6 of them with game-winning drives, and he's did this. He got 80,000 yards, he got this many completions, he's got this many wins. And we compare him to guys of today and not a younger version of his greatness self. He's the guy that gets that. Even when he doesn't play well, we make excuses. You said Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. You never mentioned his offensive line that Patrick Mahomes was playing with 5 new starters on the offensive line. Tom Brady, all you do is talk about Luke Gedeke, and you talk about Kensley, and you talk about this guy, you talk about that guy. You don't mention anything about Tom's play. You said about the reason why he's not playing well is because this, and this. He never gets any blame. So why would he stop playing?
Tell me when it's my turn.
Take off.
Thank you. First of all, I stand by what I predicted. Tom Brady is going to go win his 8th Super Bowl. I believe that. I stand by it. I think they're going to take off. They have another dangerous game because they're playing the dumpster fire that is Carolina at Carolina.
Right.
But the defense is still intact, and the defense at Carolina has been pretty decent.
Well, you got a team like that, Skip, you got to jump on. That's what made a mistake with Pittsburgh. You didn't jump on them early and put doubt in their mind.
Okay, so it's just sort of like Dak against the Lions. Brady now is going to have to get up off the mat and go to Carolina. They're 10.5-point favorites, and you better go make a statement. You better relaunch your Super Bowl campaign. It's why you came back. So, no, I don't think he's going to walk away at midseason, although that would be music to your ears.
No, don't quit on you guys midstream, Skip.
All right, here's my issue with the way you're viewing the way Tom has played so far. You keep calling it he's played badly, if we want to be grammatically correct. And I don't say that he's played greatly. I just say he's been average even by his standards, by his youngest, greatest standard. He's been average so far. But I don't see bad the way you see bad.
Let me ask you a question. Did Patrick Mahomes play bad last year with 4,800 yards and 37 touchdowns?
I told you, all of his numbers were down in every category.
But there you go right there. Okay. Every number that Tom Brady is down since he was 13, the lowest QBR since they started tracking QBR in 2006.
Have we played 17 yet?
Skip,
Played 6.
Skip.
Patrick Mahomes was bad through 17.
Think about it.
He was graded 13th overall by Pro Football Focus through 17 games.
Think about how many touchdowns Tom Brady's on schedule, on pace to throw for. The man's on pace to throw for 20 touchdowns. Would that be bad? Would that be downright awful? Disgusting? Terrible? Despicable?
Depends what the record is.
See? Patrick Mahomes had the number 1 seed. That was the number 1 seed. They had the
He
second best
lost
record.
at home to Joe Burrow.
You changed it again.
I didn't change it.
No, you didn't. No, yes, you
That's
did.
a fact.
Hold on. Hold on. Patrick Mahomes, what was Patrick Mahomes' record? 13-4. If I'm not mistaken, 13-4 and 12-5. He threw for 4,800 yards and 37 touchdowns. Okay, you said that was that bad year. I said, well, Tom Brady's on pace to throw for 20 touchdowns. What's his record? Is 12-5 bad? Is 13-4 bad? With 4,800 yards and 37 touchdowns. You see what you just did?
You want to bet he throws for more touchdowns than 20? I'll take over on that.
He throws for 30. He throws for more. Hold on. So by your estimation, if he doesn't do what he did last year, 43 touchdowns, over 5,000 yards, that's a bad year. That's what you did with Patrick Mahomes.
All I care about is the final record and do they have home field through the playoffs and they still have a shot.
Hold on. Patrick Mahomes had all of that. He had home field. He had a great record. But you said he had a down year. So why won't you use that as the same standard for Tom?
Well, I am using it. We're only 6 games in. They're 3-3.
Okay.
They might just take off. You never know, right?
Okay.
I think they will. I think they're going to win out. I don't see a game that they're going to lose on the schedule.
You didn't, Skip. Okay. If I'd have put it to you 6 games into the season, would you have said their record was going to be 3-3?
No,
Okay.
obviously, because I thought they would at least win at Pittsburgh. But I thought the opening, those games were hard. So let's look at what happened. They have to play Micah Parsons, 11 from heaven, in the opener on the road at Jerry World. It's not that easy. And so what did he put up? 19 points? That's not bad against Micah's defense, right? Do you remember the pass that he threw to Julio Jones? You say he's like rag arm now, right? And I think
How many of those have you seen?
Yeah. Do we have to throw to Julio? This is the last I saw Julio that I can recall. But he went bombs away to Julio Jones in the opener. This is on opening night. I don't know. This looked like vintage younger days Tom Brady. That was pretty great. And that's pretty much the last I saw Julio.
Skip. I want you, hold on. Do me a favor, run this back. Run this back one time. Now, I want you to tell me the quarterback, if he gets this kind of protection, couldn't throw that ball. I want you to tell me the quarterback that if he got that kind of protection.
Boy, that's a sweet throw. It's right on the button. And it's about 50 yards in the air. He just does it effortlessly.
Man, this man like that, he gold here, Fort Knox with protection.
And that was supposed to be his new deep threat, and that's pretty much the last we saw of Julio Jones. As you predicted, he's just going to get hurt. He's going to pull something, and it seems like he pulled everything, including his knee. I don't know what happened to him. So then he has to go to New Orleans against a team in the regular season he could not beat. It's his nemesis. It's his kryptonite. And he goes down there, and it's 3-3 in the middle of fourth quarter. And
what happened? Tell me what happened.
He has to throw to Perriman, to Bashard Perriman. If we see the throw at New Orleans, this is the play of the game. And he moves a little left and throws it all the way back across the field and just throws a laser to Perriman in the back corner, the far corner of the end zone. That breaks the game open 10-3.
Hold on, whoa.
Yeah.
And then on the next possession, Jameis Winston comes in and does what?
Okay, but that was the game breaker right there. That was the end of it. Okay, I got it.
Okay, he couldn't score. It was 3-3 midway through the fourth. But what was Tampa's defense doing? What was Tampa's defense doing in New Orleans?
Okay.
It wasn't like they had 20 points at that point either.
Okay, but remember, the last time he played against the New Orleans Saints, he lost 9-0. Last year in December, he lost 9-0.
Skip, why do you do that?
I'm just saying.
Skip, each year is a different year.
Well,
you can't transport last year into this year.
Okay, so then here come the Packers. So look at this opening schedule. You got to go at Dallas, then you got to go at arch rival and nemesis, then you got Packers at home. And
what did you do to the Packers the year? What did you do to the Packers? 2 years ago. What did you do to them at your place?
Well, and that's why they came in saying, watch this, because that's a revenge game for Green Bay.
Skip, they scored 14 points.
Okay, but I'm just saying they came in with a defense that, as we speak, it has allowed the 5th fewest yards in the National Football League. And I'm not saying it's a great defense, but it's a decent defense.
Whoa.
Okay?
So you said it's a decent defense.
Yeah.
So what is Tom Brady? Is Tom Brady great?
No.
So you mean to tell me the greatness of Tom Brady can't beat a decent defense?
Would you believe that when it was time to do what Tom Brady always does, the old washed-up noodle-arm Tom Brady moved 89 yards in 13 plays against the Green Bay Packers, throwing mostly
Yeah.
to a slot receiver who has to split out and be his primary wide receiver in Russell Gage.
That's
89 and 13
You
plays.
cannot hold Tom Brady to the same standard you heard tell to Tim Tebow, because that's what you said about Tim Tebow. When it was
89
come
and
time to
13.
do what he needed to do, Tim Tebow did that. That's Tom bleeping Brady,
Okay.
and you giving him the same. You giving him
89 and 13.
the.
He is simply the clutchest player I've ever seen in any sport, including Michael Jordan, only because Michael didn't have as many opportunities as Brady's had in the AFC Championship games, NFC Championship games, and all those
Has
Super
he been
Bowls.
clutch this year? I'm not seeing.
That was clutch.
See what you do.
That was clutch.
What you
To throw to Russell Gage to score the touchdown that put you in position to go for 2 to tie. And then what does his new center do? Snap the ball.
No,
Delay a game.
What did the quarterback
Delay
do?
of game.
What did the quarterback do?
Well,
he's trying to. Okay, then.
Well,
Okay.
he's a genius, is what he is, but you give him no respect for that. And then here we go. Kansas City. Look at what Brady does against Kansas City. He has the ball for only 21 minutes. Patrick has it for 39 minutes, and Brady throws for 385, 3 touchdowns, no picks, and he's washed up. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How many of those touchdowns, how many of those yards came when they had the lead or they was in a score?
He's the comeback king. No one's ever come back like Tom Brady.
Yeah. Whoa. Why are you coming back?
Okay, but this is bad. See, this is where he's playing bad. Then he goes to Atlanta. Atlanta's sort of a surprise
No, Atlanta
team,
was
right?
there. Atlanta was
No,
in Tampa.
I'm saying
Right.
he has to play Atlanta. And
When Atlanta got robbed on that roughing the passer?
they'd won 2 straight games. Atlanta was hot coming in. Brady goes 35 of 52 for 352, a touchdown, and no picks. No picks in either one of those games.
You mean to tell me that man threw for 352 yards with 1 touchdown?
Okay, but what does that mean?
That's what you told me. That's what you tell me all the time.
But you throw for him, you run for him, whatever.
The man got 8 touchdowns. The man got 8 touchdowns in 6 games.
Yeah, and then at Pittsburgh, I showed you on Monday, he made some throws at Pittsburgh that were just sensational.
But he made some throws that he skipped at the good Godwin.
All right, he did. But in the end, the defense allowed Mitch Trubisky to convert 4 straight thirds. Do you know what they were? They were 4 straight. It was 3rd and 13, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 11. That's Mitch Trubisky. If you get Brady the ball back, they're going to win that game. You know it, and I know
So
it.
Brady was, if I'm not mistaken, Brady was what, 3 of 10, 3 of 11 on 3rd down? So he had the ball. So why didn't he cash his third? Why didn't he cash his 3rd downs like Mitch Trubisky did?
Yeah, did you see the throw to that Otten at the end of the game was as they were going for the touchdown that to cut the lead down?
Yeah.
Remember, it was 3rd and 4th, the 45. I think we have that play. I don't know if we have time to show it. But the last throw to Otten, it's big time, man.
What
it's
happened?
to a rookie tight end
What
because
happened?
he's lost Cameron Brate.
What happened? Did he drop it?
Okay, we don't